Are you ready to repatriate to Ghana with ease? If so, go to JezreelResourceManagement.com and check out our repatriation packages, and we can't wait to see you there.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Jezreel Talks. It is us two today. I am Ashley and this is my mom, Sadie. Hey. And we wanted to come out here and have a conversation about romanticizing the continent and the possible dangers of romanticizing the continent. And so we watch a lot of videos, we consume a lot of content regarding repatriating to the continent and visiting the continent. And one thing that we have seen a lot is over-romanticization. I hope that's a word.
It'd be one today.
Over-romanticization of the continent. And so we just wanted to come and have a conversation about that topic and what could come, you know, as a consequence of that. And so what do you have to say on that topic?
I think when we hear about Africa, like being from the West, right? We're from the States. For those who don't know, my daughter and I, we repatriated from the States here to Ghana. And since our transition, we have a desire to help people do the same thing. And when we're in the West, you know, we watched a lot of videos kind of preparing ourselves to make the journey, to make the move. And I'm just speaking from our own experience. That excitement of going back to the motherland, that excitement of connecting with your brothers and sisters, you know, your long lost brothers and sisters and things of that nature.
And it's exciting.
Yeah, and so it's an exciting move. But there's also some other things that we have to consider, right? And so just like in the States, here you have good people, you have bad people, you have, you know, people who are just living and dealing with different things. And so with that being said, you know, even though we had an excitement about Africa or Ghana for that matter, doesn't mean that everyone is going to share in our excitement, right? And so that's why we always say that you need to, like, it's good to make sure that the Most High is calling you if you're looking to repatriate. Now, if you're just coming to visit, you know, hey, come and visit, enjoy yourself, see all that there is to see. But in terms of repatriating and living here, you have to really prepare yourself to integrate into the society, into the culture, and that has to go beyond that thrill of being in a new space.
Right. So for me, when we first got here, you know, like you were saying, it was super exciting, and we were excited, and there comes a point for everybody who moves here, I'm sure, that the excitement wears off.
It's like a new relationship, right? When you're in your new relationship, everybody's all, oh, you're so cute, oh my goodness, stop laughing like that, no you hang up, no you hang up. And then after a while it's like,
you again.
And so, you know, something like that, to give you an idea of what we're talking about.
Great for us to have realistic expectations when it comes to moving here. Like you were saying, if you want to visit here, 100% visit all the time. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
It's going to be amazing, 100%. But as far as living, like, properly prepare yourself to live here long term, and also know the type of person that you are.
One of the things that I would say about romanticizing is understanding the culture that you're going to be into, right? The culture that you're entering into. How are things done here? How can you interact with the people here? What kind of food is available here, right? Because the same kind of food that you would eat in the West, you know, you might not find it here, or it might not be so easily accessible here. And so being willing to kind of adjust and make changes to be able to accommodate here is really what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to be a person that's willing to accept change, right? So if you're someone that wants to, the Most High is calling you from the West to Ghana, but you to hold tight to the West and bring all of the things of the West to Ghana, you are going to find it very difficult here because things don't work the same way as in the West. And you know, you can have a conversation over and over. Well, in the West, we did it like this, and in the West,
I mean, you're not in the West.
We did it like this. It wasn't like this in the West. In the West, we did. Because it's gonna be, you're gonna find it really hard. You're gonna find it really difficult. It's not gonna be
difficult.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna find yourself being bitter. You're gonna find yourself being angry. You're gonna be finding yourself being frustrated. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just won't work. It just won't work. And so I think the big word here is change. You have to be willing to adjust and make the change.
I would say it's good to be adaptable.
Yeah.
It goes to what you were saying as far as change.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot. You're going to have to roll with the punches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You have to roll with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, especially because a lot of things are different. And even because so many things are different, even simple things can get frustrating and can get exhausting. And so, for me, I like going to the market, but I don't like going to the market for the fact that it's so crowded. Everybody's trying to get you to go to their shop. People want to touch you. They want to pull you into their shop. They want to. I don't like it.
Especially because as much as we like to say we blend in, we don't. I'm just saying.
I mean, we do, but we don't.
Yeah. Like. Okay, so what I'm saying, like, because of our skin tone, yes, we blend in because we have the same skin tone. But guess what? We walk different. We talk different.
We dress different.
You know, we laugh different. We're just different. And someone can tell you coming a mile away.
Yeah, 100%.
They got the eye on you, honey. They like
come
American.
Over here.
Yes, American.
For me, it was enough trying to wrap my mind around prices not being set. Everything is negotiable.
Yeah, everything is.
So
which is a great thing.
I mean, it is good, but I'm trying to wrap my mind around that, and I'm trying to get haggling tips, learning how to negotiate and things like that.
Oh, it's a whole skill.
But then on top of that, when you go into the market now, you have all of these other factors: people touching, pulling on you, yelling at you, you know. And so for me, I get so frustrated whenever I go to the market. I still go because the prices are amazing and they have a whole bunch of stuff, but it gets so frustrating for me. And so when we're talking about romanticizing the continent, let's not say that everything is all good all the time.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
I feel like every place has its upsides and every place has its downsides. You know, it depends on you and the things that you're okay with dealing with. And now, if the Most High is calling you, you know, and your lifestyle.
Your lifestyle.
Now, if the Most High is calling you, I mean, of course, we want to be obedient to what the Most High is telling us to do.
You need to move.
You know, regardless, right?
If the Most High says move, that's it. You need to just go.
Right. The Most High is calling you, then we're moving.
But I think that when the Most High calls you to move, that you're already prepared to move. Now like you have it within you. You have it within you. You know, 100%. To make the adjustment, to make the change. Because if you're not ready, He's not going to call you to a space that you're not ready for.
But I think that when it comes to romanticization, it talks to our expectations.
Right.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking to right now.
Yeah,
like
that's good.
I'm talking to our expectations because sometimes our expectations, because of everything that we hear, can be so high.
Yeah.
But even on the opposite end, if you hear nothing but negative stories, it can be so low.
Right.
You know, and it's really not either one. It's like in the middle.
I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you just have to get here and just see for yourself.
Have your own experiences.
It's really one of those. You can't base someone else's experience. You can't base your experience and what it would be off of someone else's experience, right? And so someone can come here and you don't know their lifestyle, you don't know how they live, you don't know what they're into and what they do, but whatever that they do or into, they get on and make a video, and then now you watch the video and without understanding the backstory, you make an assumption that, oh, everybody is like
100%.
this. Oh, everything is like this. And that's not always the case. You know, that's not always the case. I'm not saying that people don't run into issues here. Of course, you know, they do. Just like anywhere else, you know, people would run into issues. But what I'm saying is that it's really difficult, or, you know, it should be difficult for me to make an assessment based on a video when I don't know the backstory and the back circumstances and stuff. And, you know, if somebody is out partying 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and they get robbed, and then they get on the video and say, it's somebody in Ghana robbed me and it's unsafe. And then, you know, we don't know that you've been out there 3 o'clock. What are you doing out there at 3 o'clock in the morning? Sometimes, you know, we don't know the backstory of things, especially when it comes to stuff like scams and stuff like that, because I feel like that's such a sensitive subject that, you know, that people have had real life-changing effects from off of scamming. But because we don't know the backstory, you know what I mean, were they trying to cut corners? Were they not trying to do their due diligence? Were they, you know, things that we don't know about? We just know that somebody came online and made a video and said, oh, they scammed me out of my money. And so, you know, be careful with that type of stuff. Make sure you hear the whole story, and, you know what I mean, and try to make your assessment off of that. But what I would say is just get here. Get here and just see for yourself, interact with people for yourself.
Don't try to rush into things when you get here.
No, I mean, no. Don't rush into anything that you don't feel comfortable getting into. Because some people are coming with a purpose. You know,
if you come with a purpose, do that thing.
So that's something different. So if the Most High gave you a purpose and a plan, then you can hit the ground and start running, because you already know what the Most High told you to do, and you can just start doing it. And so
But if you're feeling like unsure,
if you're feeling unsure,
don't try to rush into it.
Definitely.
You know, because I feel like sometimes some people come here and then if they see that other people are doing the thing, then they're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, you know, hurry up and do this thing. Like, there is no rush. But like you were saying, if you're coming here with a purpose, do that purpose. Like, the Most High gave you the purpose, so you don't have to wait for anyone's permission to start doing that purpose. Once you're here, you know, do the work that the Most High called you to do.
Exactly. Because I say that because that's pretty much what happened to us, right? Beforehand, the Most High kind of gave us an idea, or he let us know what it is that we're going to be doing, so that way when we got here, it was easy for us to just, you know, look out for things, and then things just kind of fell in place. And so, but you know, when you're looking for them, when the Most High tells you about what you're going to do, and you come here and you're looking for them, you'll be able to see it easy, and then just get in line and start doing the thing. You know, but if the Most High has just told you to go and he hasn't revealed to you yet what your thing is, I would say come, because he told you to come, but kind of be watchful. You know what I mean? Pay attention to things that's going around you, and be expectant, and be prayerful, and continue to pray and ask the Most High to reveal to you the things that he wants you to do while you're here. Because I believe that everybody that the Most High calls to come here, ahead of everyone else, because I believe there will be a second Exodus and everyone will return, you know, back to the continent. But if the Most High is calling you early to come, he's calling you with a purpose and a plan. And you know, it's up to us to find out what that is. What is the thing that the Most High needs me to do while I'm here? And I'm sure that it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to everyone that's coming, you know, behind us, or you know, behind you. And so that's what I would say.
And I find it interesting that we found our way here. Well, no, because I think we're still kind of, you know, in line with romanticizing.
So you're talking about
and dealing with expectations. Expectations when you're coming here. You know, when the Most High is calling us here, for those who the Most High is calling here, I think it's always good to, you know, properly prepare ourselves, you know, both in a spiritual sense and in a temporal sense. I feel like, you know, sometimes when the Most High is calling us, because when the Most High called me to come, I put a whole lot of focus on being prepared in a spiritual sense.
Right.
And I kind of was like, at the last minute, kind of rushing to prepare in the temporal sense.
Right.
And in the sense that, okay, I'm coming to a new country, you know, what are some things that I should expect as far as like things I should do, things I shouldn't do, you know, what's happening. Okay, the power goes out, let me prepare my mind. I think I was taking like cold showers for the last week before we left to kind of prepare my mind for no hot water.
Super prepared.
Even though when we got here, like we had hot water. I don't know what I was on, but yeah.
It's okay because you're not aware of what to expect. You don't know what to expect, so you kind of like, well, if this happens, I think I'm gonna be okay. So I'm like, you know, this is what this feels like, so it's not gonna affect me too much. So you never know what you're gonna encounter, right? It's somewhere new.
Right, that's true. I think everything goes back to being an adaptable person because for me, I feel like I prepared for a lot of things that I didn't really need to prepare for. Like, I was like expecting something way worse than what it was for me. But you can go ahead.
I was because we said that, I thought about my packing. I felt like I packed so much stuff, guys, that was just unnecessary.
That's
and
true.
If maybe we'll do a video about it because I think it's important. Sometimes we want to pack everything and put everything in the kitchen sink in there.
Oh
and
my gosh.
I promise you, at least 70% of the things that I packed, I haven't touched.
Didn't need to bring.
And I was like, oh, instead of this, I could have bought that.
Should have bought these things.
And instead of this, I should have bought this.
Yeah, maybe we should do a video on that.
And so don't feel like, you know, you have to pack so much stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely do a video because I feel like that's neat.
Yeah. We talk about this all the time, y'all, because there's so many things. Anyway, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it.
But because people who are not here, who are thinking of coming here, what is the first thing that they do? I mean, they look up, you know, YouTube videos, and then they're like, at least I was. I can't say what everybody do, but I'm on YouTube and I'm like digesting video after video, and I'm like, oh,
But sometimes it's so easy because it's so beautiful here. The greenery, the mountains, the water, the beach.
So easy to romanticize.
To romanticize it because you really want to show how beautiful it is.
And it is beautiful.
And it is beautiful. But then you have to understand that there's the other side. It's like in the States, right? You might be able to go to the parks and the beaches and the resorts. But at the end of the day, people are still living. Yeah. You know, and so what's the living situation like outside of those touristy type things?
Right, and that's
what
why
is
we
the
say,
living situation? What is the culture like? What is the, you know, what is it to interact with the people and things of that nature? So
it's different coming here for a vacation versus coming here to live here.
Right, and
that's what that's kind of what we're trying to emphasize.
Right. And it can be frustrating only if you're not open-minded. Change is like the big word. For me, when it comes to romanticizing, I'm going to say the continent, right? Because it really doesn't matter where you go, right? If you only look at one aspect of a place, you're going to have a skewed view of it, right? And so,
for me, it also goes to the saying, like, the grass is always greener
on the other side. Yeah.
Like, let's not leave with the mentality like, oh, we're leaving for greener pastures. Like, let's pause real quick because, like I was saying earlier, that there's pros and there's cons to every place.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
And I feel like sometimes when we come here with these high expectations, it only leaves room for us to be let down. It only leaves room for us to be let down. Not that, you know. Not that you won't have times where you're here and you're like, wow, this is amazing. Why would I ever think, you know, about going back to the West?
And sometimes you might be frustrated and be like, I'm finna go back. And but then you have to really remember, I think you did a video on it, you have to really remember your why. Why did you come here in the first place? What drove you to make that decision in the first place, right? So what we're trying to say, guys, is that when you make the journey here to the continent, right, just know that you'll have different, everybody's experience is going to be different. Everybody's journey is going to be different. Our journey won't be your journey.
Nope.
But what we can do is we can share our experiences so that if you should happen to come across these things, you will be aware that,
You'd be like, aha.
I remember Sadie and Ashley was talking about this, and this, and they said that this, and this will happen, or this is how they handle it. Let me see how I should, handle it, and so I think it's important for us to understand. We were talking about expectations, managing your expectations, and what you're expecting when you get here. Be open-minded, embrace change, right, and not try to hold on to the West and come here and insert it forcibly into the culture. This won't work.
Also, I want to mention, when you're coming here, please don't come with the mindset that everyone is your friend. And adversely, please don't come with the mindset that everyone is your enemy. No.
Yeah.
Just like anywhere else, there are some people who you meet that are going to be genuine, and there's some people that you're going to meet that are going to be a little deceitful. And so we really got to use discernment in that matter.
And take your time to get to know people. Like, build relationships, right? What were we doing before, like, cell phones and internet?
Listen,
we were talking. We were like,
being on the continent,
So,
as someone who is like in their 20s, I don't, when I was in the States, like, somebody called my phone, I'm like, who is calling me and why?
Why?
I'm not picking that up. They better text me. Why are they talking to me? But coming here to the continent, everything is not as socially isolating as it is in, I can say, the States. People want to build relationships. The way to do business is to build relationships. The way to make friends is to, start initiating conversation, build relationships that way. And so it's so vastly different, and just in a social aspect.
I think I like that part of it, though.
I like
the
too.
part that you can go
it
somewhere
requires some
and
adjusting for me, though.
Yeah, it's nice that you'll be able to go somewhere and just, pick up a conversation and then it be reciprocated and you guys can kind of, talk and maybe you'll learn something new, walking away from it, or gain a new friend, or, a new contact or something like that. And so, yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's a nice breeze right now, guys.
It's looking so nice out here.
Nice.
I have found that I am a fan of rainy season.
Oh yeah. And it's like, it's not hot, it's like a nice breeze, so you can put on a jacket.
You can put on a hoodie. I gave away all my hoodies before. Another thing I would have bought. I would have packed. I gave away all my hoodies, but you can keep one or two.
Video.
Through rainy season. Rainy season is nice if you don't mind the rain. But the weather is so nice.
Yeah, the weather is nice. It's like the perfect in between.
And so,
like we're real relaxed.
Let's remember that, there is no paradise until the Most High comes back and we enter into paradise. Hallelujah. And so when it comes to romanticizing the continent, let's try to remember that there are always pros, there are always cons. Let's always try to prepare our mind. Prepare our mind for change, prepare our mind to be more adaptable. Be open-minded, not in the sense that you give up all of your values. Keep your values, but just also be open-minded in the aspect that you're coming into a new space and they have a culture of their own that you have to an extent, you have to respect and you have to assimilate.
Right. And so be willing to learn.
Yeah.
Right. Be willing to learn. Be open-minded. Right. And if you can, connect with people. We're here.
Yeah.
Hi. We believe the Most High gave us a vision even before we left, that we will be helping people when we got here. And so that was the reason why we were able to be here and jump right into the things that we're doing today. And really everything just fell in line. We're going to post a video soon about our testimony. We haven't done it just yet. I think we recorded it already, but we haven't posted it just yet. But we're going to post a video about our testimony and how we came to be here in Ghana. And so I would just want to encourage.
Yeah. And also I want to say soon after that, because we are right about at our year mark here.
We are.
Yay. We're going to post another video.
When I say time,
It flies by so fast.
Time went by like it really did.
So yeah, y'all, we're gonna be posting another video about our first year in Ghana. We've been here for an entire year. What? And we're gonna tell you all that we have experienced, all that we have learned.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yep.
So I just want to encourage everyone. The Most High is calling you to come to Ghana. Connect with us. We are here.
We're
here, and
we're not going nowhere.
Yeah, unless the Most High tell us to move. You know, that's when we move. But until then, we have consultations that you can schedule with us. You can visit us at our website, JezreelResourceManagement.com. We'll put it here. Yes. Schedule your consultation. Let's have a conversation. Get to know us. Allow us to get to know you, and let's build a relationship. Off of that, let's build community, because community is what's going to be needed here. And so, yeah, if the Most High is sending you our way, we can't wait to meet you. We can't wait to meet you. Is there anything else?
No.
All right, guys, so we thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us, and we pray that the information that we shared was helpful to you on your journey. Continue to pray and ask the Most High to show you and to reveal to you the things that He would want you to do. And if He's calling you here to Ghana, stop by and see us. Send us an email, give us a call or something, and say, hey, I'm here. And we'll be happy, we'll be happy and rejoice with you. All right, and so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, we love you, and we will see you next time. Bye. Are you ready to repatriate to Ghana with ease? If so, go to JezreelResourceManagement.com and check out our repatriation packages, and we can't wait to see you there.